Hi everyone, my name's MadMatt Lugos and welcome to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. So if you've never watched one of my playthroughs before, I like to play single player story-based games where we can take our time, explore, focus on all the story, the lore and the characters of the experience. So that's pretty much all there is to do in this game. So if I sound like someone you maybe want to come along on the journey with, then I hope you join me. But Everybody's Gone for the Rapture. So this is more of a slow-paced game, a walking simulator as I understand it. It came out I think about 4 years ago on the PS4, not something that I've played. So I believe we're going to be playing as a character called Kate, who is exploring a town where the whole population is gone. And yeah, that's all I really know. I've loaded the game up because apparently, because we're playing on PC, the game has got a few performance issues, so I have managed to figure those out, but it does mean we're going to have to play at 30 frames per second. You know, this is a more cinematic, slow-paced game, so the frame rate's not as important, but it just means it's going to run a lot smoother, and we can have the graphics, you know, all maxed out. So yeah, I don't really know what else to expect, other than the music's going to be really good, voice acting is going to be good. I think those are the things that hold up a game like this. So I am ready to go. Let's go. I've like trying to get the game working. I've seen this little intro bit about like 15 times because yeah, it was really difficult to get a steady 60 frames out of, particularly when there's a long draw distance, like in this just at the beginning here. You know, my computer should be able to run this pretty smooth, but I had to mess around in Task Manager a bit, turn off a few, make sure it only runs on 4 cores in the CPU. I think was what I had to do. Change the priority, make sure it's only at 30 frames, and everything else is max settings, so we should be good.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Beautiful. Having just seen that intro about, like I said, like 15-20 times trying to get the game to run smooth, doesn't get old, that song. All right, so we're in a British village somewhere here. I believe I've got motion blur turned off. Sorry, let me double check that, because that, yeah, motion blur's turned off. Okay, so we're at Vallis Observatory. We can hear phone going off here in this little shed, this little cabin. Maybe it's the security cabin. But beautiful view here, guys. A lovely way to start with some great music. So this answering machine maybe is blurting out a code. I'm not going to remember that. Zero zero 1122 0724. So Catherine is the only one left.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event
The event
has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
The answers are in the light. The answers are all here. Whose phone's ringing? That's a new code.
161.
So that's the observatory, right? The front gates.
14115.
Okay, so we're up here by the observatory in Yaughton, near Tipworth Forest, Appleton's Farm, Little Tipworth, and Lakeside. This is so southern. These place names, they're so posh. I should probably have a notepad for this. Yeah, a notepad, because we've got some codes to remember here. All right. Okay, the first one. Hang on. You shush. The first one was 001122 0724. Right? That was the first code. 16 14 15 17 25. Right. Got you, lady. And that looks like the code, some kind of code for the observatory.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley.
Got constellations here.
The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
So ominous. The answers are in the light. That kind of reminds me of Death Stranding, right? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I wonder if those were coordinates for this, but there's no 1-4, is there? 1-6-1-4. No. Okay. Lover's Walk. I'm really happy I'm playing a game that's a bit slower, guys. I feel like we've been playing some real action-packed games. It's nice to kick back a bit here. See a beautiful, I don't know if it's a sunrise or sunset. Looks more like a sunset, to be honest. Yeah, so that code is for here, it seems, when the gates are open. Okay, now, there is a run button, as I understand it. I know, like, one of the constant complaints about this, just from looking at, like, a couple of Steam reviews, was that you can't run. But yeah, it's a walking simulator. I know what I'm in for. I like these kind of games. As long as you're in the right mood, you're like, got a nice coffee, you can relax. And you can just get into the music, the voice, and whatever kind of story they're trying to tell. So we've got a phone here. I don't know if there's a crouch button Hello.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee.
Clive.
Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982.
Crisis Action Bill.
Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Okay. So we've got Catherine Collins. We've got Clive, who's kind of the radio announcer about this crisis that's happened. It's obviously an old message on a loop, though. Hello. She said look for the light, right? We've got a fence here, so we can't go down the main road. We obviously can't jump or anything. Alright, what have we got in the Varlis car? Anything? Stop making that sound. Okay, so there's a crisis that's happened. We're the only ones left. The fact that Kate's voice was on the radio makes me wonder if we're her. I think we are her, but... maybe these are going to be memories. Okay, so... I'm unsure what you want me to do. I need... Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to do. I need to line it up with the sun or something. Maybe it matters where I'm oriented.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
You arrogant...
arsehole.
Yeah, I'm with Graham.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Yeah.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate,
Tower 6.
I love you. You know that, right?
Have a minute, Stephen.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
Come on, let's get started.
Oh, that hurt his feelings. Okay, so they've gone up to Tower 6. Graham's the caretaker. He's saying that they'll be trapped in the observatory if they don't keep the power on. Graham's obviously upset because is unrequited. There's the save. I know that the save system is apparently a bit rubbish in this. So I think every time we encounter one of those big light sources is when the game will save. So maybe we're going to be following Graham's path here. She said she was going to Tower 6 though. I don't know, let's just keep moving forwards. I can't imagine a game with this slow pace would encourage backtracking, I don't know. Probably would. Things we're supposed to inspect tend to have some sort of auditory clue at the minute, so keep my eyes peeled though. There's some sort of crisis going on, but Kate was looking to get out of here sharpish. Okay, we've got another memory here. Jeremy. Where you going, Jezza?
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
Well, it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Youghton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you.
Oh
once
dear.
This blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Fucking headache all of a sudden.
Okay, so we've got Dr. Wade and Barbara. Dr. Wade's obviously the local, GP or local doctor. He's got nothing to do with the observatory, I don't think. It's quarantine apparently, so that would insinuate that there's an illness going round. I don't know how metaphorical this game is supposed to be, so I'll take it at face value for the time being and see what we learn. Yaughton. It's very British, this. Okay, so someone was trying to leave. Got their bike. Can we zoom in? Controls. Exploring to right. Make R2. Right, keep moving. Keep looking. Guess not. The R2 does not do anything.
Who's that? Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
can
it
you
will
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone!
Oh my god! Ah! What's in the phones?
It's in the phones.
Okay. Scared me to death.
Who's that? Hello?
Reese.
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike.
The strike?
I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
Can you hear me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone!
Okay. I'll just shut that. Right, so maybe it's being phrased as a pandemic to the public, whatever it is, but there's actually some weird entity in the phone lines, in the electricity, perhaps. Stephen was the fella up there. Reese was someone on the phone then. Maybe Reese is probably the lad who was trying to leave here. And he's obviously gone as well. Nice estate here. Reminds me my one that my great aunt had. Always used to have a dog in the back. Slow down, Jeremy. Okay, is this one we have to control? Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound, you just got the numbers slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay?
Oh,
You saw
Stephen
the
messed something
opportunity,
up.
You ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Okay, so the chronology of these flashbacks is all over the place. Derek, you massive dickhead wanker. Alright. Emergency meeting, everyone welcome. Village Hall tomorrow night at 7. Something quarantine and what they are not telling us. Call Meg or Barb's. Alright, so Barbara's kind of head of this paranoia. Say no to Varlis extension. Is a 7th tower really necessary? To register your complaint. Okay, so they're not happy about this Varlis company and the observatory that they're using here in their town. You are here. We're in Yaughton. God, alright, great graffiti, guys. Tim is a massive knobhead. Okay. Don't think I've ever been to Shropshire. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. Okay. Oh wait, I can hear another phone. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to be able to go inside some places. We've got the Stars at Night pub over here. Quarantine. This area has been quarantined and sealed as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Do not attempt to leave, you will be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Please keep your radio on at all times for further information. Issued by the District Emergency Measures Committee. That is bugging out a bit. This is as smooth as I could get the game. If it runs smoother than this, then I don't know how to do it. But a nice pub here. Closed until further notice. We've got the flu. Please try the 7th Whistler. We'll be back in business as soon as we're up and about. George and Helen Gables. Oh! Alright. It's quite nice considering we're actually in a quarantine right now and I haven't been to a pub probably all year. Oh, but come on guys, seriously. We're in an English pub. There would not be bottles. There'd be pint glasses. Ale of the day, 50p. Local fish and chips. Give me a drink. We have a little throw here. This is not Final Fantasy VII Remake. Thank God. Okay, we got a Walkman here. I don't know what year this is in. Judging by the cars, I mean it's... Judging by the cars, this looks like the 70s, right? Oh no, that poster said 1982, so maybe we're in the late 80s. I don't know. Maybe it's the 90s. Come on now, Dubois. That's locked. I think that the light went inside that house, so... Okay, the sounds are freaking me out a bit now. Okay, we've got the radio here.
606.
Okay, look, we've got another code to write down.
007.
These might be absolutely useless.
1606.
Hang on. Start again.
00707031606.
Alright. Maybe I can be enthralled with these.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Tell me again,
I
Kate.
keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Okay. There's a pint glass. Yeah, we must be in the 80s or 90s then. Let's go back to where we were. Go to, was it the house, I think, where the light went? The run button definitely doesn't work. I don't think I tried to open the door, did I? 'Tis locked. Came from over here. Make sure we explore everywhere. We've got another radio, I think. Why am I writing down all these codes, guys? Shush.
Extraordinary. The whole thing reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
Okay, so perhaps these will be just Kate's memories or like little voice recordings she's made. The voice of the stars. A billion galaxies, each filled with a billion stars. Can we really be alone? Yolanda Cern and Larry Hadfield Clark. Everyone's gone. That is a sweet bike there, kid. Oh, hello there, light. I'm getting to it, don't worry. Oh, can we go around the back of the house? 9. Okay, that's just a loop. So there's some sort of light entity. That's what this is hinting at. Maybe we're in some sort of purgatory, you know? Maybe Kate's already dead. Varlis Observatory. Say no to Varlis Extension. Yeah, this is... So is this Barbara's house, I imagine? I always feel like someone's behind me in this game.
Hello?
Hey!
Hello?
Hey, Jamie.
Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. And it was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open. And I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids. And then Neil and I started bleeding as well. And it's all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed. And we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children. And I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down.
And they've disappeared.
Just be too frightened to go look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Please help me.
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
More bloodied handkerchiefs or tissues. Maybe so they disappeared or transformed or something, if it's something to do with the light. I wish there was a zoom button like in oh, what's it called? I've just forgotten the name of the game. Another walking simulator where you're in that one house. Gone Home. You could zoom in that. Okay, let's see if I can just pick up any clues in here. So the kids obviously did come up here. The mummy. Operation Wood Pigeon. Not tried these doors. I think doors need to be ajar for us to... What? Oh! Oh, microwave. When were microwaves? When did they come about? Late 80s, was it? Uh-oh, another code. 114-0-4. I don't know what all those codes are for. I can't imagine we're expected to write them all down. Alright, let's have a look in Barbara's back garden. Nice little conservatory, a shed, tool shed. They got here, maybe Barbara never did get back here. It was making their noses bleed, maybe? And after a certain period of time, they just up and vanished. Where's the light wandering off to? Got the village shop. Some thatched roofs, cottages in me even. Let's head this way first, have a look in the shop.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
No, get off.
No, Sam, stop. You weedy little shit.
It's mine.
Give me the can.
I need it.
Grow up!
Fuck. Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, so Stephen was trying to spread the word on this thing, make sure people... What did he write on here? Anything? I can't tell what he was writing. Need to keep my eyes out for the save logo, because okay, we haven't got a map or anything. Let's see where Jeremy's light is going. Let's follow him. Okay. There it is.
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that look on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
It's all Kate's fault anyway. He had a mark on his face. He'd become very almost possessed at this point. I didn't see if the game had saved. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Alright guys, because those save points are kind of few and far between, I think we're about 45 minutes-ish now. I think I'm going to leave that episode there, so yeah, fascinating. So I don't know if we are playing Kate or a memory, I don't know, or if we're just like an entity exploring. We might be the electrical entity, I don't know. But got a situation in this little town where the town was quarantined. There was something that was affecting people, making them sick. Stephen believes that it's something that transfers across the phone lines, like something sentient that's possibly killing people. We saw in the house with the family, all their noses started bleeding, and then eventually I don't know, I think they might have died or disappeared. I think disappear is the word, right? Because there's no bodies or anything. Kate and Stephen were maybe in some sort of fleeting romance, maybe a bit of a one-sided situation, you know, where Stephen had been harbouring a lot of feelings for Kate. They weren't reciprocated. Stephen's like a local boy, perhaps, you know, local boy done well. He's a scientist, thought highly of by everyone here. There's this Varlis company who own the observatory, and they've got 6 towers. And the people here are opposed to them expanding and doing any more. They think that they're, you know, it's an eyesore on the town. Perhaps Barbara was leading the protests against them building another tower. Yeah, and there's some sort of crisis that's gone on here. Now everyone's gone. So yeah, fascinating, guys. We'll pick it up here next time. I hope you've enjoyed the start to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can join Clan Drummond to see more story-based playthroughs like this. And just remember, everybody, never trust an on-crate. I will see you next time.